Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving deep into the hidden architecture of the cosmos, exploring the mystical concepts of realms, worlds, and the sacred geometry that shapes our reality. Forget what you think you know about the universe. We're about to peel back the curtain. Let's start with the Kabbalistic view of creation. Imagine not one but four distinct worlds, each nested within the other like Russian dolls, and each corresponding to a classical element. At the very top, we have Atziluth, the world of fire. This is the archetypal world, the source of all initiative energy, a pure treasury of light. It's the blueprint, the divine spark before it takes any form. Stepping down from the pure fire of Atziluth, we enter Briah, the world of water. This is the world of creation, where the divine archetypes from above begin to take on a more defined, yet still fluid, conceptual form. Think of it as the divine mind contemplating the blueprint, shaping the potential into a grand creative plan. It's the realm of archangels and pure intellect. Next, we descend into Yetzirah, the world of air. This is the formative world. Here, the creative plans from Briah are given structure and design. It's the world of angels, the celestial mechanics who work out the intricate details of the universe. If Briah is the architect's vision, Yetzirah is the detailed schematic, the complex patterns and forms that will eventually manifest. Finally, we arrive in our own world, Assiah, the world of Earth. This is the physical, material plane, the world you and I experience every day. It is the final stage where all the energies and forms from the higher worlds become solid and tangible. Our physical reality is the culmination of a long, cascading journey from pure spirit into dense matter. So the very ground beneath our feet is connected to the highest divine source through these invisible, interconnected worlds. This idea of a divine inner world versus a material outer world is also found in Gnosticism, with the concept of the pleroma. The pleroma is described as the fullness of God, a divine realm of pure light and consciousness. It's the true home of the spirit, filled with divine powers known as aeons. In this view, our material world is the outside, a place of exile, or, as the Gnostics often symbolized it, Egypt. Just like in the Old Testament story, Egypt wasn't just a place on a map. It was a symbol for the house of bondage, where the divine soul is trapped in the prison of the material body, longing to return to the pleroma, the fullness of light. These cosmic ideas are often expressed through powerful symbols. One of the most ancient and universal is the Ouroboros, the serpent biting its own tail. This symbol represents eternity, the endless cycle of creation and destruction, and immortality. Mystically, it's said to represent the astral light, the concentrated primordial element that encircles and sustains the entire cosmos. It's the snake that holds the universe in its eternal embrace. Geometry and numbers also hold the key to understanding this divine structure. Take magic squares or kamioth. These are grids of numbers where each row, column, and diagonal adds up to the same sum. In esoteric traditions, these weren't just mathematical puzzles. They were used to create sigils or symbols that could be used to connect with planetary intelligences and spirits. Each planet had its own unique magic square, a numerical key to its specific energies. Then we have the Star of David, or the hexagram. While it's a powerful symbol in Judaism, its mystical significance runs deep. It represents the union of opposites, the upward-pointing triangle of spirit and the downward-pointing triangle of matter. An old mystical text describes its creation when the face of God reflected in the primordial waters. This created one triangle in the heavens and its reflection below, forming the hexagram. Its 6 points connect to the number 6, which is seen as the number of universal creation. It's the perfect harmony of as above, so below. Numbers themselves are a divine language. Let's look at a few key ones. The number 3 is fundamental. It represents the 3 primary mother letters of the Hebrew alphabet, which correspond to the elements of air, water, and fire. The entire Sephirotic tree of life in Kabbalah is also structured in 3 triads, or faces. 3 is the number of divine expression. The number 6, as we mentioned, is the number of creation, born from the 2 superimposed triangles of the hexagram. It symbolizes balance, harmony, and the structure of the cosmos. 9 is another potent number. It's deeply connected to the figure of the cross, and in many traditions it represents completion, spiritual attainment, and the culmination of a cycle. And then there's 33. This number is a cipher for the great architect of the world. More profoundly, it symbolizes the 33 stages of the world mystery, which esoteric traditions often link to the spiritual journey of the Christos, or the enlightened soul, through the degrees of initiation, culminating in resurrection and ascension. Finally, let's consider the cross. Far from being just a religious symbol, ancient mystics saw it as the rightest geometrical figure. With its 4 right angles, it was considered the most stable and firm receptacle for all celestial powers and intelligences. In a more personal Gnostic sense, the crucifixion was a symbol for the soul's descent into matter. Your physical body becomes the cross to which your spirit is bound. And the 5 wounds of the crucifixion? They correspond to your 5 senses, the nails that pin your consciousness to the material world, keeping you tethered to the realm of Assiah. The spiritual journey then is about transcending this crucifixion and liberating the soul from its material cross. From the 4 worlds of Kabbalah to the sacred numbers that underpin reality, these ancient systems offer a profound map of the cosmos and our place within it. They teach us that the material world is just one layer of a much grander, multidimensional reality, and that through symbols, numbers, and introspection, we can begin to understand the divine architecture that connects everything. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the mystical heart of the universe. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the hidden side of our world. See you next time.